Very good morning, my dears. Today we will discuss modal verbs. So, in the first lesson we had tenses. So that is over. So tenses we have. It took 2 days for us to complete the tenses, and that's all there in the first lesson regarding the grammar. If in the second lesson, right, the second unit we have models. It is given for grammar section. So already we have seen models. Still we will go through this. We will revise and we will go through this. Okay. If you have a book, turn to page number 43. Right. If you have a book, turn to page number 43. Okay. So what is a model? So as I told you already, so models express the thoughts of a speaker, right? Or the models express the moods of the speaker, or the models expresses the opinion of an author or the speaker, right, my dears? So why we are using models? It is used to express our thoughts, right, in a single word. It can be used instead of explaining in a big sentence about our thoughts. You can use these models to explain. You can bring out all the a big sentence meaning within a word. For that we are using the models. Okay, my dear. Okay, if you see models, we have another classification of models that we call it as semi models or quasi models. Semi model or quasi model can be called as semi model or quasi model. So before that we should know how many models are there. So models we have, right, 9 models. We have 9 models. What are they? So can, could, may, might, must, shall, should, will, would. Right, my dears? So in this thing we have present form as past form as well as past form. So what are the present forms we have in the models, right? Can, may, right, will, shall. Can, may, will, shall. These things are act as a present, and the past form for these models it is given over here. For can, the past model it is could. For may it is might, and for shall it is should, and for will it is would. Right? Must, it can be used both. Okay, my dears. So before that we should understand under what circumstances we can use these models in a sentence. That is very important. So if you see can, the usage it is given, right, in the tenses we have seen no usage. Same way here also usage it is given. What are those things? So can, it is used to express a person's ability or to request. So the can model is used to express a person's ability or under the circumstances of request or permission, right? Maximum, right? Request. So request comes under permission, those things. Okay. So under 3 circumstances we can use. One is ability, request, permission. Okay, ability. What is the meaning of ability? Certain things you can do. Take for example, I can drive a car. So what is the ability it is expressed here? That you are capable or that you have ability to drive a car, right? So in this sentence, I can drive a car. The sentence talks about a person's ability that he can drive the car. He has the capability or he has the ability to handle or to drive a car. So when a sentence expresses ability, you should use can. And same way request. When a sentence expresses what? Permission or request. Take for example, can I do that one? Can I have a cup of coffee? Can I go there? Can I come in? Right? So when a sentence expresses a request or when a sentence expresses the permission, you have to use the can model. Right? So the past form we will see. Could. So could is also the same thing. The past ability. Once upon a time you had, but not now. That is said to be past ability. See, take for example, a man, right, of 35 years or 40, or 25 years. He has the capable, right, or he might have the ability to run 1 kilometer in a single stretch. But at the age of 80, is it possible? He can't. So he can say that I could have the ability, right? I could run, right? I could run 1 mile at a stretch, but not now. Right? To express the past ability, you should use this could, possibility. Same thing, right? It may happen or it may not happen. Right? So next one goes to the may. So if you see this model may, first of all, what things comes to your mind? Blessings, right? Greetings. What is a blessing? May God bless you. When you used to bless a person, if he gives a chocolate for his birthday or her birthday, what we will say? My dear, may God bless you. So when that happens, a wish, you can use the may model. Same way, permission, right? May I come in, sir? In school, what you will ask? Sir, may I come in, sir? May I come in, ma'am? Used to ask no, right? So same way, the may is also to express the permission as well as wishes and future possibility. What is a future possibility? It is nothing but it looks so cloudy, it may rain tonight. We used to say no, whether it may happen or it may not happen. Right? There is a possible, there is a chances. These things may happen or may not happen. So under 3 circumstances you can use a model. One is permission, second one is wishes, and third one is future possibility. Right? And might we have. Future possibility. Used to say no, strong possibility. Right? It looks so dark. It might rain now. Right? So even if you see now, right, right now that I am taking class, right, it looks so cloudy. But in the evening, it might rain. I used to say no, strong possibility. It might rain. That means what? You have a strong determination, or you have a strong will, you have a strong thought, or you have a strong wish that it might rain. Okay, right. Next one is must. Necessity or obligation. Necessity. What is the meaning of necessity? Compulsion. Compulsory. Certain things we want to do. Right? So under that kind of things you have to use this must. We should say no. Nowadays what? Two things are very very important. One is mask. Right? You must wear mask to protect yourself from COVID. Right? It is a must. Right? If you didn't wear mask, definitely what? You will be fined heavily. Right, my dear? So when that happens, a compulsory, or in the army, right? Offering army officers must be in such a way, we used to say, or in the signals in the traffic, or under rules and regulations, we used to say must, because we need to, it is a necessity or it is a compulsory, we have to follow certain kind of rules. So under that circumstances we have to use this must, right? Or okay, we will complete the first 9 models around. Next one is shall. Offer or suggestion. Okay, offer or suggestion. People used to say no. When someone comes to your home, they will say, shall I get you a cup of coffee? They used to say offer. Right? Shall I get you a cup of coffee? That thing is going to happen in the future. And second one is what? Suggestion we have. What is the suggestion? Suggestion it is, what you will say? Shall we go for a movie? Right? I think for Pongal they are releasing the master, right? I hope so. Okay, suggestion. What is the suggestion? Shall we go for a picnic? Shall we go for a dine? Shall we go for a park? Shall we go for a so and so? We have to ask no, suggestion. Right? So under these two circumstances we will use shall. Especially that happens in the futurity. One is offer and second is suggestion. And should, advice or suggestion. You can obey it or you can deny it. You can deny it. What is it? Advice. See, people used to say no. You should obey the parents. You should obey the elders. But how many of us are really obeying our parents or elders? Very rare. Right? So in that, under such things, you have to use this should. Next one comes to will. What is this will? To express a strong determination, that is certainty, promise, willingness. That comes in the future tense. Willingness. I'll go to Chennai. Is your will. I'll go to Chennai and attend my friend's marriage. Certainty, I will get pass, right? I will get a seat. Promise, I will be with you, right? So the will model carries three usage. One is willingness and certainty and promise, and moreover it comes in the future tense also, right? My dears, willingness, certainty and promise. So what is the past form for this will? It is would. When we used to say would, request an invitation. What is this request or invitation, right? You used to say, no, I would like to come with you. It is my pleasure. That people used to say, no, request, I think you would come, right? Request as well as invitation. And moreover, this would will act in the second condition. In the main form, if plus past tense means you have to use would plus present form in the condition class. There also it will act. Okay, my dears? Okay. And so far we have seen about the 9 models. Right? So far we have seen about the 9 models. And now we will move on to the semi-models or quasi-models. Sorry, semi-models or quasi-models. What are the semi-models as well as quasi-models? Right. So what are the semi-models? We have ought to. Right. First one is ought to, and need, dare, and then used to. Once again, right? Ought to, used to, need, dare. Okay. So where you have to use ought? What is right and correct? You used to say, no, you ought to buy vegetables. You ought to buy certain things, right? So when there happens a correct, or if you will see, okay, these things are right, these things are wrong. So when you come to a conclusion, at that situation you have to use ought to. What is right and correct, right? It can act as also what a necessity, right? Certain duties you may have, right? Certain duties you may perform, you have to perform. So under such kind of situations you have to use this ought to. Okay, my dears, right? And next one we have it is used to. Right? Used to. What is this used to? See, could as well as used to, it acts in the same. Whereas if the question asks us use a model, then you have to go for could. If you use a semi model, then you can go for what? This one. What is that? Used to. This is past ability, but this is past habit. See, slight changes. This also past ability, more or less same, but a small change. What is it? Here past ability, but here what? A habit. See here, what is the thing it is? You can, I think a person of 30 years or 25 years, he has ability to run 1 kilometer at stretch, but when he becomes 80 years, it is unable. He can't. He has no ability. He can't have any ability. But here, past habit. I used to watch cricket when I was a small boy. That means what? When I was a small boy, I used to see cricket, but now what a responsibility comes, so I have changed my habit. Right? So this is used to express certain things which you had in the past, but now that you don't have that kind of habit. Take for example, right? A child, he can wear trousers till what? Nowadays it is common, right? But when I was a small boy, right, till or what to say, a 10th standard, he can wear trousers. Same way, if he becomes 45 years, whether it is possible for him to wear trousers, but it is very common in the city sites. But in our situation, our condition, our environment, right, it is not advisable. Right? This is in a past habit. So certain things you had in the past, that is a habit, but now you are not following that one. Right? So in the past you had certain kind of habit that you had in the past, but now you are not following that one. So under that situation you have to use this used to semi-model. Right? And last we have what is dare. What is this dare? Same, courage or boldness. So when a sentence talks about courage, guts, bold, how dare he? How dare he talks to me? How dare he oppose me? How dare he slap me? How dare he uses such kind of words in front of me? People used to say no. So this kind of sentences will begin with the how. Got it? These kind of sentences will maximum begin with the word how. Okay, my dears. So this what is a dare? This is expressed to express a person's courage or a boldness, right? So these are the four semi modals we have. What are they? Ought to, used to. Listen here, ought to as well as used to. This used and ought to alone carries two preposition to. So apart from this, dare, need, no need to use. Okay, my dears. So ought and used carries two, and dare and need we should not use this preposition to along with the model, semi modals. Okay, my dears. Right. So we have 9 modals. What are they? Can, could, may, might, must, shall, should, will, would. So we have this 9 modals, and we have 4 quasi modals, semi modal. We say what are they? One is ought to, used to, need, dare. Okay, my dears. So hope you got clear with this explanation. So if you have any doubt, kindly ask me, right? See you in the next class with the another grammar section. Take care, my dears. Bye bye.